Hey loves, this is Sheja. Welcome back to another Plan With Me video. In this video, I'm going to set up my bullet journal for the month September. For this month, I thought of going minimalistic. I didn't want too much of doodles, pens and sketches over my journal for this time. But colors are what boosts up my energy and refreshes me every time. And I didn't want too much of doodles, but at the same time, I didn't want it to be black and white boring. So I thought of making collage. Yeah, I'm doing this for the first time. I've seen many people doing their entire journal in this collage form, but that's not my style. But I thought of giving it a try for once. Why not? I'm really fond of this pastel colors, and I had a particular printed paper which had these colors, and this is going to be the color theme for this collage. I'll be using similar colored papers and this particular printed paper throughout this month's setup. I don't have too many fancy items to make this collage. I used the things that was lying around, like old magazines, old calendars, and some patterned papers that I had. I'll just move them around here and there for a million times and play around with them until I like them. When I'm finally satisfied with the look, I'll stick them. And here for the September, I cut out the alphabets from the old calendar. I think it's 2018 calendar. I don't know. I couldn't find any calendar in my house, and luckily I got a piece of calendar and it had September on it. And for the dates, I'm using some sticky notes, and I added some washi tape on top of it. On the left hand side, it's going to be a quote page, and I'm using a wax paper for it. I crushed the wax paper so I could add some more textures. Since I didn't have too many textured papers, I'm using the things I had. I'm layering it on top of the printed paper, and I even ripped out the edges of the wax paper. I like the raw edges. And I'm adding the quote on top of it, saying that life is like a collage. Its individual pieces are arranged to create harmony. Appreciate the artwork of your life. Yeah, it's just a gentle reminder that we all have good and bad times. Haha, my life is a perfect collage, you guys. Finally, I'm adding some stickers to fill up the empty spaces, and the next page is going to be our monthly spread. For the monthly layout, I kept it minimal. I just went for the horizontal lines without those tabular form which I do every time. The horizontal lines blended well with the pastel color lines. I found them in a magazine cover page, and it went well with our color theme. And for the things to do list, I just ripped out a ruled paper from my notebook, and then I added the events and my YouTube tracker as usual. The next page is a habit tracker. My notebook always blots, it's okay, I'll just fix it up by sticking the pattern papers. I use the same pattern paper which I used for the cover page. I'm just adding shadows and drawing lines on top of the paper just to blend the collage along. This time I went for the little monthly calendar boxes for the habit tracker, and I found these words "never too late" from the magazine. It's apt for this page. Every time we won't be consistent with our work, it's okay if we take a break. It's never too late to start again. And then I finished the page with some washi tapes and some printed papers. The next one is a sleep tracker. I found this eye patch in a magazine. I added them for the sleep tracker and a pattern paper. That one is simply a white sheet of paper. I do those check boxes over that. Found an article about how to sleep in an unfamiliar place. I found this quote in them about sleep. It's hard to enjoy yourself or to be productive if you are exhausted. Sleep better at a hotel. I just ripped out the word hotel and I used this quote. I added this quote to the page, and then I sticked a sticker over at to hide it. And the sleep tracker is the same graph layout which I used to do every time. The next is the gratitude page. I used a different pattern paper for this gratitude page, and I used a wax paper to write gratitude on top of it. It was not seen because the printed paper was dark, so I added a light shade of paper in between them. Aim of this gratitude page is to focus on the positive things, even if we have problems and even if we have differences. So, and I found this quote, "Celebrate your difference," from another article. I don't know what the article is about. I just ripped it out, and these words to better living. It went well with this gratitude page. The next page is something different. It's not only a quote page, but it's also something to motivate yourself. Jazz up your brain. Yeah, in the middle of the month, you may be tired or exhausted. You may not be motivated. This page is just to motivate yourself. I found this quote in the same magazine, "Jazz up your brain." It sounds illogical, but you can learn to improvise better in a daily life. All it takes is practice. Yeah, it's very motivational, right? And I added a piece of ruled paper here from the notebook just to add some quote which is motivational for you at the time. You can just use this page to motivate yourself. I added some stickers. And here we are to the final spread, which is the weekly spread. Weekly spread is a sticky note spread. I added these sticky notes with the same pastel colors, and then added some quotes from the magazines and the pattern. I finished it up with washi tapes and the printed papers. Here we go for the final flip through, guys. I hope you all liked this month's setup. Thank you for watching, loves. Stay happy, stay blessed, stay awesome, stay cool, stay loved. Bye. Love you all.